there's a lot of, I've seen the thing about, there's a lot of not controversy, but people were questioning Ray William Johnson's whole like deal, I guess, because he's heavily promoting this thing he done, Riley Rewind, and it looks, in all honesty, it looks pretty damn cheesy and tacky. Like, you can tell this was you nearly could have shot the same thing with the right like Canon camera, but people were then like going under criticism as to how he got so famous. You know, he's taking other people's videos and just putting some of it was a hit and miss too. Like, some of his funny stuff I get was really hit and miss. Some of them, sometimes it'd be funny, sometimes it wouldn't, and he was getting quite a lot of hate for that, because one of his videos put in r cringe, which is a Reddit subreddit format on Reddit, and he actually replied to that. So he actually replied to the fact that it was an r cringe. I guess he must be a regular Reddit user, or somebody told him it was there. Excuse me. I had to sneeze there. Somebody must have told him that it was in r cringe, and he responded to that. His whole thing was heavily criticized. It was like, well, yeah, like, what the hell is he famous for? You know, shit like this. Like, people were really sort of going at Ray William Johnson, and I started to question. I was subscribed to him, but I very rarely watched his videos, because he did a whole, like, once a video, a really short, like, what he commented on like one video or something, and I stopped watching him after that. But I watched one of his new ones, and I could see what they were talking about. Like, a lot of the stuff he was saying was just, it wasn't really funny. It's just but it's everybody's personal opinion on it. Like, some people might not find me as a commentator very good, and yet, like, that's your personal opinion. And my personal opinion on Ray is that he lost that flair he had when he first started. Because I don't know, he's too high production now. I don't know. It's I don't know. I think it's sort of, even though it's a cliche, you know, what people say, you know, when you get famous, you sort of lose yourself in a sense. And I think that happened to Ray, sort of. I think he might think he's more of a big deal than what he actually is. I mean, gamers, like, as YouTube commentator of gamers, we make our own content. We comment on what happens, what we personally do, like, there's a chance that anything could happen when we play. We control how the game plays. Whether it's Ray just sort of takes other people's videos and just talks over them. That's literally it. And yet we don't, like, a lot of YouTube gamers, commentators don't do that. They don't see themselves higher or lower than anybody else. Like, take Syndicate for example. He has to be probably one of the most humblest commentators I know. Like, he takes everything as if like a little boy sort of thing. Whether if this was Ray, he'd be like, oh, like, you know, about time, oh, I deserve this, you know, that kind of mentality. Now, don't get me wrong, Ray mightn't be like that at all, but Ray just does not seem humble for the position he's in. He just doesn't seem to like, think much of it. He's like, he thinks he deserves to be there, sort of thing. Whether it's Syndicate, the likes of Syndicate, there's very, like, when their vlogs, they're absolutely genuine, like, properly, like, excited, and then Ray's just like, whatever. Same thing with PewDiePie. Even though PewDiePie is one of the most subscribed people on YouTube, he still, from his videos, I think he looks like still humble for everything. I mean, he's still like, he does like, oh, well, you know, well, he takes it all in his sheer stride, and he brings his fans along with him in the ride. Whether it's Ray sort of doesn't do anything with the fans, he just sort of goes his own thing, you know. which I think, because like, think about it, the fans got him to where he is. Why isn't he giving back to them? If you know what I mean. Whether his syndicate will play with fans, he will everything, you know. Just he's syndicate's just very humble as to the position he's in and everything like this. And then there's Ray. But don't get me wrong, I mean, I could be completely wrong about this, but this is just my opinion on how, like, I guess the fame and all changes you as a person. Because I think it's true. I honestly think it's true. To me personally, Ray William Johnson is a example of that. Doesn't thank the fans for anything. He used to do this thing with his fans way back in the day. I remember it's called Common Question of the Day, where his subscribers would, you know, would interact with Ray and ask him questions and stuff like that. He'd answer them and put them up in his video. But now he just, I'm not saying he doesn't care, but he's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. My current favorite my current favorite YouTubers I like to watch is Syndicate, The Creatures. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of The Creatures, but The Creatures are this band of gamers. I think it consists of Nova, Seamus, Alex, Horden, Downs, Eduardo. 7 consists of 7 people, all who have their own YouTube channels. Decided to merge together, I guess, and create this little thing called The Creatures. They actually moved into their own houses, and like they all chipped in to go live in a house and work together in a house, which is crazy. It was a crazy like risk, I guess. It was a risk doing that because it mightn't you know, last, or it mightn't work, but it worked out so well. And they're just I just love watching The Creatures when they're all there, because it's all different personalities in the house and in the videos, and it's just so awesome to see how they react to one another. Because Nova is without a doubt the craziest of a lot. When I say crazy, he yells, he doesn't care what he says, and it's just so fun to watch them. So my current favorite subscribers would be PewDiePie. I enjoy watching his gameplays. Some of them are hit and miss with me. Some of them are like not that funny, but some of them are hilarious. Creatures always never fail to make me laugh. Never fail. They're just awesome in general. I enjoy watching Syndicate because Syndicate's funny as well. And not only that, but he's just a cool guy. You want to be subscribed to cool guys. That's really it that all I can think of off the top of my head. I think I can't remember. I'm subscribed to like bodybuilding channels as well, but that's just me personally why I'm subscribed to them. No other particular reason. Oh my god, I nearly made that too. I need to wait for this asshole to move. I need to wait for 2 of those assholes to move. Oh no! It was gonna go off. Fuck. Would have been nice too. Oh shit! I know. Jesus, how many retries have I done this? I've been rambling on about nothing really. Here we go. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well, here's a couple of things I like to hear in commentators, I guess. Number one, I like the commentators to be funny. Well, not funny, but have some kind of sense of, like, I don't want a try-hard commentator who tries to be funny all the time. You know, a couple of joke here and there, but I want to have I would love them to have like a sort of somewhat serious sort of side to them as well, which is, I think, is, you know, seriousness. It brings a cloud of maturity to them, you know. It makes them a lot more mature, to me anyway. It makes me see them as a lot more mature if they have a serious side to them. But a sense of humor is one of the things, to have a joke about a couple of things. Have to be clear at speaking. There's a couple of YouTubers, small time YouTubers, maybe 2,000, 3,000 subscribers that I used to watch when I was supporting when I was on the creature forums and they were posting their YouTubes. I would go on, subscribe, and support them. And they were really hard to understand. Like they had pretty thick accents, you know, like German accents. It was difficult to understand them. But someone with a clear voice, like, can speak clearly and know what he's talking about. That would, like, keep me interested, I guess, keep me subscribed, because the last thing I would do is like subscribe to someone I can't understand, because like you won't get the same enjoyment out of their videos, sorry.